Fun part, waiting for YouTube to actually say the video is up.
Hello?
Who's live? And here we are.
Doug is live.
Hello there, dear viewers. It is the DAU. Oh, boo. But before we get to last week and get to this week, good job to Liberty University on winning last night. That was the only college game we had last night, by the way.
Who'd they play?
Some state you can't find on a map.
Oh, Hawaii?
No, you can know Hawaii. You can find Hawaii. But yeah, remember, Dave, college football is going to be happening now. We're going to have football every day for the next few weeks.
Oh, that's right.
Which that's going to piss off Ashley, but fans out there.
Who? Baseball? Fuck baseball.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, you're a Yankees fan.
Hey, we lost the other day.
Right now, I'm a Mets fan right now. Then.
Yeah, Mets won 7-2 over the Phillies, leading the series 2-1.
Losing today.
And the Dodgers lost to the Padres and giving the Padres a 2-1 lead. As far as for today,
all 4 games are going on today.
Yeah, Tigers beat the Guardians, so Detroit takes the lead in that 2-1. Yankees and Warriors are top of the 4th. And Mets are beating the Phillies 4-1. Of course, at 9 o'clock we have the Dodgers and Padres.
Fuck the Dodgers.
I agree. And just for you college football fans out there, since we do have games tonight and tomorrow, but none of these games we're picking from, Liberty beat FIU yesterday in overtime. And as far as for right now, Jax State is beating New Mexico State 7-3. And just in case if you don't want to watch the Niners Seahawks tomorrow night, you can choose Coastal Carolina versus JMU, MTSU versus Louisiana Tech, or UTEP taking on Western Kentucky tomorrow. We're here to give you all your sports news here on the Doug Barrett Network. We're more reliable than ESPN. But as a recap of last week, in college, let's see, we were what, where is my,
Week 6.
Yeah, week 6. Oh, that's wiped up. Let me find my paper, because I have to, had to take that with me when I went out on Saturday to keep an eye on the college games. So, week 6 of college.
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Yankees just scored.
Yankees just scored. All right, because I have the Yankees winning that series. I'm an O's fan, but I'm not stupid. But week 6 of college last week, Navy destroyed the Air Force. Marshall beat Appalachian State. Virginia shocked everybody and beat Boston College. Florida knows how to win a college football weekend. This president. Oh no! Michigan loses. USC loses. Tennessee loses. And Alabama got to be made to look like a bitch by Vanderbilt. By the way, wasn't I the one who said last week that Alabama should have not been number 1? There you go. There's why. So everyone who said I was crazy saying Alabama should be at number 1, kiss my white ass. But we do know that. But so there's that. So yeah. But as for NFL last week, because we got some NFL news to talk about, that's why we're not doing a normal recap. Falcons with Cousins went on prime time against the Bucks because the Bucks defense disappeared in overtime. Great Thursday night game though we had though.
It really was. It really was.
Ravens beat the Bengals in overtime because the Bengals, can't win at home this year. They have not won a home game. Bengals only game 1 was on the road. The Vikings beat the Jets so bad that Aaron Rodgers fired their coach. We'll get to that in a minute. Jags beat the Colts. Dolphins get a win without Tua beating the Pats. The Redskins destroyed the Browns so bad that the Cleveland's questioning their existence. After the Bills started 3-0, they lost the last 2 games as they lost to the Texans and the Strouds. Bears easily destroyed the Panthers, making Carolina cry. Broncos defense stops the Raiders, and Bo Nix played well. Cardinals got the
Shockingly.
Cardinals got an upset over the 49ers. You know, the Niners had a blocked punt. I'm not blocked punt, blocked field goal. And still lost. Packers held on to beat the Rams. Congratulations, Travis. The Giants upsetted the Seahawks, which no one really think that was going to happen.
Yeah, I did.
And then the longest game in NFL history, because of almost an hour weather delay, game doesn't end at 1 o'clock. Dak Prescott sets the record for not only throwing two interceptions on 2 different days in the same game, but also 2 touchdowns. Dallas wins on the last drive, beating Pittsburgh, which, to be honest, we should have lost that game, but I think the weather kind of helped us a bit, because Justin Fields didn't play like he normally does. And then on Monday, no surprise, the Chiefs beat the Saints because Taylor Swift and the refs. So, I went 8-6 for this week in NFL. Travis, how did you do in the NFL this week?
Travis not here right now.
Oh, Dave. I thought I heard Travis. Okay.
Oh, I don't.
Dave, what about you? Oh, we were asking how you did in the NFL this week.
I went 7-7.
7-7, and Dave?
Dave went 8-6.
8-6 with me. And how did everyone else go since you're back, Travis?
Tasic, I think, went 7-7. Rosie went 6-8, and Corey went 5-9.
All right. And how are the season standings for this year?
Hold on, I will get my book.
Get your book, no problem. Think I lost every one-score game, Corey
yearly
says.
standings. I stay in first place at 46-32.
All right.
You did the math wrong,
Doug,
sir.
1 game back at 45-33. Tasic in third at 42-36. Tied for fourth. Dave is out of the basement at 39-39. Rosie at 39-39. And Corey in the basement this week at 38-40.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Hanging in the basement, Corey says. Now, before we get to the college and pro, we got a few things to talk about for NFL. Of course, Travis brought this to my attention earlier. I think it was you or Dave, one of the two. The Saints quarterback will be the backup for the next 4 weeks because Carr is out injured.
Oh, it was me.
But thank you, Dave, for that info. So Saints fans, make a note of that if you have them picked. Maybe you want to switch.
You're gonna have the rookie quarterback playing for the Saints this week. The Rattler dude.
But the two biggest things we need to talk about, one is Cleveland. They look dysfunctional at this point, and it's not their defense, it's their offense that's causing issues. So at this point, we haven't played well offensively. I'm going to ask this question. Should Cleveland bench Deshaun Watson and put in the backup?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
By
I
the
mean,
way,
come on now. It's 4th and goal, and you want to go for it, and he walks off the field. Cut ties with him. Eat the pay you got to pay him, and just cut his ass.
Oh, by the way, Coy said league lead receiver is going to IR too, Nico Collins.
Yep.
Okay, I must have missed that text from you guys earlier. I apologize. I think they should bench Deshaun Watson. I know everyone's like, oh, but no, because Jameis Winston, the guy who set the record for touchdowns and interceptions, like it was an ESPN special, is the backup. It couldn't hurt. It could be the jolt in the arm they need, or they just get worse. Because here's the thing, guys, people need to remember. Joe Falco, who was the quarterback last year with him with all those injuries, took this same Browns offense to the playoffs.
Okay, can I come my 2 cents into that shit? Okay, people bitch about Jameis Winston, okay? But okay, he could be better. Look at Sam Darnold. He was a backup for how many years? Get rid of Deshaun Watson. They gotta pay him less. So how you gonna do if he wins? Go to massages and get happy endings. We don't need that shit.
He ain't getting a happy ending in Cleveland.
Coy says, Winston would at least throw the ball downfield. Yeah, but here's the one thing that it's not going to happen, unfortunately. They paid him all that money. I think they're refusing to bench him because of that.
Hey, I bet the Houston Texans are laughing about it.
No, Houston Texans are laughing their ass off. You know who's also laughing their ass off? Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Because he's in a good situation, and this just shows Cleveland does Cleveland things. But we have one more team to talk about who wrongfully fired the wrong person this week.
Oh, the Jets.
The Jets fired their head coach. Corey, that's a good question. We're going to ask that in a second. I'm glad you asked that. That's a good question, Corey. Thank you. They fired their head coach after the loss to Minnesota, which kind of surprised everybody because, you know, if anyone should have been fired, it should have been Hackett and Rodgers, because that's been the issue. The defense for the Jets has been good. And you fire him with a chance of knowing you can be first place in your, you know, after this week, because if you beat the Bills, you're on first. And you replaced him with the defensive coordinator. Personally, I feel, you know, Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are saying, no, it wasn't Rodgers' decision. Bullshit. Rodgers probably did this because they were probably going to fire or take PlayCon away from Hackett. And we know Rodgers likes to suck Hackett's dick because he's one of his yes men. I hate to say this. Aaron Rodgers has become the LeBron James of the NFL in the sense of he wants all yes men around him.
So glad I don't have to deal with it.
But Travis, Dave, do you agree with me or disagree with me on that?
Oh, I agree. Nathaniel Hackett was one of the worst offensive coordinators in Green Bay ever. He overstayed his welcome. Rodgers threw a bitch fit when he got fired from Green Bay. And now he's sucking his dick to stay in the Jets.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and Corey agrees Rodgers is winning the team, but this is the question Corey asks, and I'm going to say thank you again for this question. Who is in a worse situation, though, right now? The Cleveland Browns or the Jets?
Both.
I say the Jets.
I'd say it's a tie.
You think it's a tie? Dave says it's the Jets. I'm torn here because I want to say it's a tie.
The Jets is they're in a sorry division.
Yeah, and the defense actually shows up and can more than Cleveland. But personally, I would not want to be a fan of either one of these teams right now. And this is what makes me so mad about the Jets. If you did not listen to the owner's press thing, he said he feels that since firing the coach, they're in a better position to make the playoffs. What kind of crack are you on? Seriously. Corey says,
I got a question.
Brown since, okay, met Jets is since Rodgers is old and will be gone soon. Yeah, that's, Rodgers is old. Go ahead, Travis, what's your question?
If the Jets continue to lose, do they bench Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, I would love to see that, but I don't think they're going to do it.
I mean, their backup is Tyrod.
Well, they might. I mean, see what you got to lose. Personally, though.
Could I? Sorry.
Oh, no problem, Dave. I just feel like if Aaron Rodgers was younger, there wouldn't be a problem. But I watched that game again against Minnesota. He looked lost. And if you go back to the game against Denver, it wasn't the Jets' defense that lost the game. It was Rodgers again who lost the game, and Hackett.
Well, here's the problem. All he has to throw to is Garrett Wilson. You double team him, he's going to do a check down every play.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think the Jets are going to be in more hell. I think Cleveland can turn it around next year if they keep their defense, but Jets are in more hell.
No, go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
But did the Jets really have to have cops escort him out the building before saying bye to his players, though?
Yeah, that was uncalled for by the Jets.
I read it was because he was wearing a flag on his shirt or some shit like that. That's what I was reading.
I agree. Okay.
No, it's weird.
We have some comments from Corey. Only one team in the history of the NFL have made the playoffs after firing a head coach mid-season. That was the Raiders a few years ago, and Grant Wilson isn't an alpha wide out either. I kind of agree with what he said. Too small. And one more thing I want to get to before we get to the college picks and everything. Back to the Jets. Since the owner bought them in 2000, they have been a clusterfuck. Remember, they had Bill Belichick for a few days, and then he left. I think people forget that he was the Jets head coach before the Patriots. They have not. They're actually on near the bottom of the list since the new owner bought them in 2000 for making the playoffs, winning divisions, or anything. I know everyone makes fun of me for how the Cowboys have been, but the Jets are worse. You know it's pretty bad when Cleveland has had more playoff success than you have. When Jacksonville has had more playoff success. When the Panthers have had more playoff success than you have. It's not only a coaching or player problem, it's an owner problem. And unfortunately for the Jets, I hate to say this, it's probably not going to get fixed for a long time. So Jets fans, enjoy the misery, enjoy the pit of hell, because you guys will always suck at this point until ownership gets its head out of its ass.
Alright, so I went on NFL.com, okay? I was reading the topics, okay? First, I got 2 breaking news, okay?
Alright.
This is for our picks. Rated to start O'Connor at quarterback over veteran Minshew, the Raiders.
He's a veteran?
Okay.
He's a veteran? Okay.
Minshew is a veteran, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers said accusations he was involved in Salah's firing are patently false. So we gotta stop. We gotta stop blaming him. We gotta stop
Hey Rodgers, you want me to stop blaming you? Give me some money and then I'll kiss your ass. But let's get to the college games we have for this week. Like we will give you the next week's college games at the end of the video. But for week 7, the first game we have was the only one that was not spun on the wheel. I chose this one for a reason. Excuse me a minute, because you guys know what that is if you've been a part of the channel. As many of you know, my mom's unfortunately 1-year anniversary of her passing's coming up on Friday, where her Maryland Tuppence play Northwestern.
It don't seem like
on me a bit to make sure I'm okay, emotionally, but
you know me, Dad will check on you. Yeah. You know that.
But I'm not going to be doing anything that day. I'm going to just want peace. But with that being said, we are dedicating this first game to my mom. It's her Maryland Tuppence against Northwestern. You know who I'm picking here. I'm going to pick my mom's Maryland Tubbs. Go Maryland. Get this win for my mom, okay? Go Maryland. Travis Dave.
I got Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, you know I've known you and your mom for a long time.
Pretty much once I moved up there.
Yep. Maryland by 40.
Maryland by 40.
Your mom used to left at my comments and shit.
Yep.
So.
She did. Corey says, yeah, AOC is starting for us. Started 10 games last season, and he's picking Maryland as well. Now, the next 5 games are all decided by the wheel. Utah versus Arizona State. Give me Utah. I don't trust Arizona State.
I got Utah.
Utah.
All right. Hey, remember, if you live in Utah, you can have multiple wives. Why the fuck would you want that?
I mean,
that's more shit you gotta lose in a divorce.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it PG.
Yeah, PG.
Yeah.
Corey's got Utah as well. Up next, Penn State versus USC. Now, this was going to be more interesting if USC would have won this past week, but that didn't happen. Penn State's still undefeated. They're trying to make a run for the playoff. Give me Penn State.
Let me change my answer. I had USC.
Oh, USC as well.
But I had it. I'm changing my answer to Penn State.
Okay, 2 for Penn State.
Boo.
Travis, you said USC.
No, I said Penn State.
Oh, 3 for Penn State. And Corey picks Penn State. Oh, no. We're all agreeing. Fuck. Up next, this is no surprise, undefeated Army takes on UAB Dragons. Yeah, Army, moving on. Everybody else, who do you got?
Army.
Wait, what is that?
Army at UAB.
Oh, that's the one I missed. Okay, so it was Army.
Undefeated
Army at that.
Who are you playing?
UAB.
I don't know who that is. So.
They won like one game.
They won like one game.
Army.
Y'all make the wins. All right, taking on.
That's the game. That's the game I'm missing because I had Ole Miss and LSU.
That's up next. By the way, Coy says Penn State. He's at Penn State right now. Hey, enjoy the whiteout if you're going to be watching the game there. And he's got Army up next. LSU and Ole Miss. I got LSU here.
Excuse me. I got Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, all right. Travis?
I got Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, all right. And then the last college game we got for this week, Iowa State taking on West Virginia. Give me Iowa State and that strong defense. There will be no couch burning this weekend.
That's tough. Give me Iowa State.
Iowa State, all right. Corey says Ole Miss. Jackson Daughter is a beast, and he's got West Virginia. And Dave, that leaves you.
They do good.
West Virginia's kind of average this year.
They said they were going to be a college playoff team, and they're not.
I didn't say that.
No, the
experts
want to be professionals.
Yeah.
You know what? I went to Virginia. Well, I went to Virginia for like a 1 week. It was nice, but nah, I'll pick Iowa.
Now we're going to get to the NFL picks. Now, when Travis, you're going to give me Rosie's picks as I send them to you. As far as for Tastic, I will send it to everybody because he's not here right now. I don't know if his internet went out because of weather, but once he gives them to me, I will pass it along to everybody else.
Gotcha.
But let's get to the first game. Tomorrow night, it is the 49ers taking on the Seahawks. Very important game here for both teams. Niners, after that loss to Arizona, kind of puts them at the bottom near the Rams, actually at the bottom, because the Rams beat them and Cardinals beat them, so Niners are last in that particular spot. Seattle, you know, even though they did get upset by the Giants, they still look like a good team here. They don't have as many injuries. That is the issue with the Niners. The injuries are hurting them very badly. And the game is in Seattle. Now, Dave, you're the Niners fan. Tell us why we should try to pick the Niners.
I don't know. So, man, we've got injury. But good news, though. Good news. Chris McCaffrey might come back next week and play the Chiefs. But defense. We got defense.
Defense.
We got
Okay.
defense.
You do? That's what I was going to say. So we got one for the Niners, though. Dave, I pat you on the head. Coy has Seattle.
I don't trust Kyle Shanahan. He needs to know how to run the ball more.
Well, you can't. You don't have Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, we got Jordan Mason. He did okay.
The Madden curse.
Madden curse, yeah, hit him hard. Travis, who do you and Rosie have respectively?
Rosie's got the C Quacks. And if the Niners lose, this week is the last time I'm picking them until they win.
All right, so you're picking the Niners. What, Dave?
Yeah.
I am going to join you one more time because I picked the Niners last week and it bit me in the ass. I'm going to pick the Niners one more time, but if they lose, I am going to bury their ass next week. You would be in a grave seeing Undertaker and Paul Bear going, oh, yes, Dave, your team has been buried. Oh, yes. Moving on now. We're heading to jolly old Europe again.
Oh,
so guess what? I get to wake up at 9-something in the morning Sunday. Kill me! As it's the Jaguars against the Bears. Chicago looking really good now after some issues. You know, the defense is playing well. The offense is kind of clicking. You know, Jaguars get their first win of the year. Actually, the first win in 2024, because remember, they didn't win at all near the end of last year. So, Corey's got the Jags, but we'll be close. Yeah, I'm taking Chicago here. Just a better defense. I don't trust the Jags offensively or defensively. I feel like that win last week was only because it was the Colts who were injured a bit. But give me Chicago. Dave?
You know me, I gotta pick the Bears. Every time I pick the Bears, they win. And when I pick the Bears, they have a loss share. So, Bears, come on. Come on.
So they're doing better for you than the Niners.
Oh, that is terrible. And of course, because I didn't move my control. All right. You picked the Bears at all is my question. I don't think you have.
I've picked the Bears majority of the year.
Okay. That shows you how bad my brain is this week. All right. Next up. By the way, good luck to the Bears. That is Justin's team, my friend Becky's man. But we're heading to a 1 o'clock games now, and it's Travis's team. The Green Bay Packers at home against the surprising Arizona Cardinals.
Surprising.
So
because they won.
Oh,
that reminds me. One more thing before we make this pick. One more thing. Kyle Murray signed an exclusive deal with Call of Duty.
Yeah, he done fucked himself.
So he just probably fucked himself, yeah. Corey says Packers, Cardinals defense is trash. Travis, I know who do you got? I know who you're picking.
Of course, I'm picking Green Bay.
Two for Green Bay.
That little short fucker that plays Call of Duty play Call of Duty, the old version, because he's either going to get hurt or forget how to play football.
Two for the Packers.
So he's going to be playing Call of Duty early.
Oh, that'd be nice for him. He's got that deal now. So, who does Rosie have?
She's got the Packers.
Three for the Packers. Dave?
The Packers.
Uh-oh. Depending who Tassik's picks, we might be in trouble. I am also taking Green Bay. I think they kind of turned it around a bit. You know, I think Cardinals winning last week was kind of a fluke. Packers don't have as many injuries. Yeah, that's true. The Cubs could be broken for us this year. All right. By the way, I should point this out. There is one game we're going to talk about later that is the first official Tank Bowl game of the season, and I'll explain what a Tank Bowl is if you don't know what that is for the viewers. But it's not this one. You know it could be. Colts and Titans are up next. Colts have some injuries, but they still look way better than the Titans, so are we building? Give me the Colts here. I think they bounce back. Corey says Titans simply because I am seeing Richardson is starting. Fair enough. 1-1 there. Dave, Colts or Titans?
I got the Colts.
All right. My mom would kill me for picking the Colts, but I had to be smart here. Travis, what about you and Miss Rosie?
Rosie has the Titans, and I got the Colts.
All right. So, again, when we get back from Tasik, we'll figure how that goes. Up next, it's the Strouds, a.k.a. the Texans, traveling to New England to take on the Patriots. Texans! God, we need to give a reason on this one, Texans.
Yeah, give us a reason why we should pick the Texans.
Have you seen how bad the fucking Patriots are? They couldn't beat the Dolphins, who were without Tualola and had no offense. Give me the Texans easily. Corey's taking the Texans. Dave?
The Texans.
Travis, Rosie?
Hey, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. We'll get back to him for those two games in a minute. By the way, I hope everyone's having a good day today. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm going back to the city Friday.
Oh, have fun shooting the zombies. And we have all 6 games for college football now for next week.
I got a bruise in my arm. Oh.
But while we wait for Travis to come back for Texans Patriots, up next is Bucks and Saints.
Oh, that's gonna man.
Saints,
gonna be
we know
good.
they have the injuries. Particularly with quarterback Tampa Bay. Yes, they're coming off a heartbreaking loss, but they still a better well-rounded team, no injuries. So give me the Buccaneers there on that one. Dave, what about you, Bucks or Saints?
I got the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers, all right. That's 3 for the Bucks. You know, when Travis comes back, we'll coach him up a bit.
Yep.
Up next, we're heading to Philadelphia, this is one of the games you can watch this weekend in Virginia on Fox. It's the Browns and Eagles. The Eagles coming off their bye. We've already buried the Browns enough already. Corey is taking the Eagles here. I'm taking the Eagles as well, but I'm going to say this. If the Eagles lose this game to Cleveland, Expect a lot of
That'd be
heads to
funny.
be rolled. Expect a lot of heads to be getting on the chopping block. If the Eagles blow this. Dave, who do you have, Eagles or Browns?
Oh, shit. Okay, so this is tough. This back and forth. I don't like Browns. I hate the Eagles. So I flipped the coin, and I don't know, man. I think Browns gonna do an upset here. The Browns.
What?
Browns.
Wait. You picked the Browns with a coin flip.
The only reason why I have Amari Cooper on my fantasy football league. That's the only reason why.
And he hasn't done shit this year.
Hey.
Not his fault, but
they could be sick. How we know? They could play sucky.
that's why I said if, but I don't think the Eagles are going to do that after a bye.
Well,
I should hope not.
Anything's possible, right?
Well, Cardinals did win last week.
I got the Browns.
All right. Like I said, when Travis gets back, we'll repeat all these picks again for him. That way he has it, because I know he had to step away.
Yeah.
All right.
Get a baby.
Last game at 1 o'clock is my mom's Ravens at home against the Washington Redskins. Commanders, team with no name.
That's gonna be a good ass game.
Now, this was originally NBC pleaded to have this game switched to the primetime game, but CBS said no.
Why? They greedy?
You'll find out why when we get to the Sunday night game for this week. Ravens coming off a good win after starting 0-2. They've won 3 straight. But Washington's been playing very lights out, playing very well, being a very dangerous team. This was a hard pick, but because this video has been mostly about my mom because they picked Maryland and college, I am picking the Ravens here to win this game at home. Go Ravens, go. RAVNS. Do it for Baltimore, do it for Maryland, do it for my mom. Go Ravens.
Oh, yeah, wait, I'm sorry. Well,
Your turn, Dave.
Well, you know I've been on the Washington bandwagon. I've been picking them. But this week I'm gonna pick the Ravens. And it's gonna be by field goal. It's gonna be 3 points.
Right, and I believe, because for some reason it disappeared on the comments, but I believe Corey did pick the Redskins, aka Washington, aka Commanders, aka team with no name. So, the joke was always continue. Travis, are you back yet? No. He's got skins, okay. All right, to the 4:05 games. We have Chargers at Broncos. This is kind of interesting. By the way, before I forget, the teams with a bye this week. So if you have them in fantasy.
Right here in the text messages if you want them.
I know. Well, we're going to wait for Travis to do that too. Because he's going to need to write everything down from us. Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, and Vikings have a bye. So if you have them in fantasy, please fix them. Corey's got the Bolts though, but this is a good matchup here. Denver's defense has been playing very well. Bo Nix has been playing competent football. Chargers are coming off their bye week, but I still don't trust the Chargers enough. Too many issues for me there with their injuries and a few other things offensively. So give me the Broncos here. Dave, who do you got?
I got the Broncos.
You got the Broncos as well?
No, Bo Nix is doing good. I mean, no, he sucks. But he did a good job. And the defense, the Broncos defense are actually good when they want to play.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
You're back. Okay, good. We can get your picks from the games you jumped ahead.
I had to answer the door, sorry.
No problem. Just going back up real quick, guys, before we get to the next game. Let's see. Last one we had you on was
Texans.
Well, actually, at Colts and Titans. No, we're at Texans and Patriots. Okay, yeah, you're right. Corey's got Texans. I got Texans. Dave took Texans, I believe, right, Dave?
Yes, sir.
So who did you and Rosie pick?
Texans, unless Texas picks Patriots.
Okay. These are the games you missed because we went up because we know you'd be back.
Yep.
Bucks and Saints. I have Tampa Bay. Corey's got Tampa Bay. Dave.
Bucks.
Bucks, and you and Rosie, Travis.
Both got the Bucks.
All right. Next one. This one's going to make you question life. Browns and Eagles.
Yeah.
I got the Eagles. Corey's got the Eagles. Who do you and Rosie have?
Eagles. Somebody guess Dave.
Dave? Yeah, Dave picked the Browns. Ravens. Corey's got the Skins. Dave's got the Ravens.
Rosie has the Ravens, and I'm picking the Ravens.
All right, so Corey right now is on his own. And then we just got done with the Chargers Broncos. Corey's got the Chargers. Me and Dave got the Broncos. So it's you and Rosie on this one.
We both have the Chargers.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we kind of a little bit differently here.
Finally.
Finally. Up next, Corey might be the only one on this one. The Steelers and Raiders, both coming off losses, but, you know, Steelers still looks good in theirs, you know. Raiders kind of look lost, got destroyed by the Broncos D. You know, Steelers, though, still look all right, you know. Only 2 losses in a row, nothing to worry about. Corey's taking the Raiders, then Adams will be traded to Pittsburgh after the game for a second-round pick. That would be hilarious. I want to take Pittsburgh here. They don't have as many injuries. That defense is still good, and I think since there won't be the weather issue, you know, like it was with this past game, Fields is going to be able to do more with his feet because I think that's kind of what hurt them a bit with that weather, and the ground wasn't that great. I think they were worried that Fields would get hurt. So I think Fields bounces back. Steelers get the W here. We're 1-1 though. Dave?
I got the Steelers.
2 for the Steelers. Travis?
Rosie and I have the Steelers.
Steelers. Okay. That legit. What the rumor is, Adams to Pittsburgh. Wow.
The other rumor is that Russell Wilson might start this week.
But what I heard was
if that happens, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, there's rumors that the Chiefs might get George Pickens from the Steelers because they need a wide receiver.
No, they don't.
Yeah. No, they don't. They got enough things in life. They got Taylor Swift sucking their dicks.
Well,
And they got the refs.
And the refs, yeah.
But the Fred Rip got injured, so he can't play. He can't. Oh, they got one guy injured.
They got Juju.
They got Juju, sure, I think.
Man, he sucks.
Well, he did good on Monday.
He did. Getting to the 425 games. The Detroit Lions coming off their bye week playing a Cowboys team who, in no seriousness, they're playing in Dallas. Dallas has not won a home game yet this year. All 3 of our wins have been on the road. To be honest, opposite of last year, yeah, which is shocking. And I'm going to be honest here. Dave and Travis can back me up here because they saw my text messages. I was in shock we won.
I went to sleep.
I stayed up for the whole game. I couldn't believe we won it because, you know, I was thinking, you know, Pittsburgh, you know, they have kind of played Baltimore with the running game, but we won.
Fans. Oh, you won! We're going to the Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up. I hate Cowboys. They just need to fuck up.
Hey, no, I didn't say we're going to the Super Bowl yet, okay?
I know.
This one Cowboys. Hey, I haven't said that either. I'm going to say the same thing I said with the Giants game. Let's take the W and get the fuck out of town.
And they saw Snoop Dogg. He wearing a jersey outfit. He wearing fucking.
Yeah, I know he was pissed because he had Pittsburgh.
That's why they lost.
But you know I'm taking my Cowboys here. Even with all the injuries, I'm going to ride with them, which I will say that's the one thing I will applaud. All the injuries we had, we still won the game, so I'm happy about that. You know, maybe our depth chart's a little better than I thought. And we actually had a running game. Our running back, Rico, almost had 100 rushing yards. He did good. Rico. He had 98 running yards.
What happened to Deuce Vaughn or the little midget? What happened to him? He don't play? Where's Elliott?
We don't. Well, Elliott's not really been playing that well. Rico's been our main running back.
They showed him in the locker room. He hurt his shoulder eating too much cereal.
Yeah. Corey's taking the Lions. Gibbs has a career game. Now, I would point out just one thing before we go. Everybody else. Everyone picked Pittsburgh last week but me, and I somehow stole the win. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky this time with fate. So, Travis, who do you and Rosie have?
I have the Lions.
Of course.
Rosie, the Cowboys hater, picked Cowboys.
What the fuck?
That's why I said I had the Lions.
I'm
sorry.
No, not on you. Not on you.
I'm not saying the Lions are well-rounded and you're not.
Yeah, I'm expecting everybody to take Detroit again, and maybe I get lucky like I did last week. By the way, Dallas is going into the bye after this week. So I'm going to say this. If we're 3-3, I'm okay with that. If we're somehow 4-2, I'm okay with that as well, because I wasn't expecting us to be 4-2.
Look, other than Dave, all the other Cowboys fans, we going to the Super Bowl.
Kirby Smart to the Jets is the real shit. But hey, have I said we're going to the Super Bowl yet?
I don't even know.
Last year, yeah, but I haven't said it this year. I have been keeping quiet for the most part. I'm like the only one who hasn't run his mouth. I'm like, let's just take the win and shut up.
So I know the lady. I know the lady. She's a Cowboys fan. Okay, my friend Michelle. She's cool as fuck. Her friend Ellie. I be talking. I be, oh, you guys suck. Get out my Facebook. I'm gonna beat you up. And she's blogging. Got me fun of Dakota with those turnover. That's not fair. He's human. Like, fuck out of here. This lady said I make fun of her Cowboy. That's not fair. I talk about more them than my own my 99ers. It's like, ladies, Cowboy fans are dumb, like idiots.
So,
they don't know. They don't do shit.
No offense to female fans that are football fans. I get it. It's great that they like football.
It's like,
but every time I ask them to name a Cowboys player, you know who they say?
Tony Romo.
Troy Aikman.
Oh.
Or Tony Romo.
Okay.
That's the only two they know.
Yeah, I think get to the pick, Dave, real quick.
Ah, man. The Cowboy hater versus the non-Cowboy hater. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to go with faith here. Okay? Dakota Pressley is going to go for 500 yards and throw it. So, Cowboys, let's go.
You're picking the Cowboys. Holy crap. And I'm going to say this. I know
the Cowboys just lost.
I'm going to say this real quick before we move on to the next game. We know I'm a Cowboys fan, but I think the one thing you guys like about me, I'm not a delusional one.
Not this year yet.
Okay, I didn't get delusional with my boys till near the end of last year, okay? So give me credit. I wasn't doing it week 1 like everybody else.
And my got a good game. Got a tough game next week. I'm not gonna miss it because it's Monday. Man, I'm gonna miss the Sunday night football game too. Fuck.
Up next is my lock of the week: Falcons and Panthers. Give me the Falcons. I know Panthers suck.
You know what?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, please, Dave, tell me, make me laugh.
No, is Andy Dalton playing or is it Bruce Young?
It's probably Andy Dalton still.
Man, you know what?
Well, here we go.
I watched Malibu Most Wanted earlier, okay?
Oh God.
And I thought of Kirk Cousins. Well, he's back in Atlanta, all those black bitches and fine bitches. So I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins he gonna throw for 400 yards. And he gonna get a rushing touchdown.
Look, he's over here throwing at
stats and shit.
And Dak's gonna have like 5 interceptions. Cousins is gonna break a leg because he can't run.
Dave, Travis, who do you know he got?
You know what? No, I'm just kidding. We both got the Falcons.
Falcons, and Coy's got the Falcons too. I will say this because
Are they playing in Carolina or playing at
home?
They're
playing in Carolina, but
that don't matter.
It's gonna be raining there. It's gonna be raining.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. You think that's gonna help Carolina?
Hey, anything's possible. God's a Panthers fan, don't you know?
No, he ain't. He's the Vikings. Look at Sam Darnold.
That's Thor.
I'm just gonna say this. If I have to sit through the Panthers game in this area, I'm going to drink myself to death. I would rather die.
Why is this be the game the Panthers playing?
Yeah, of course. Because Travis Tassik's going to pick his Falcons, so.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and write him down for that.
Up next, it's the first Tech Bowl game of the year. Because both teams have a shitty record. It is the 1-4 Bengals versus the 2-3 Giants. Now, Bengals have only won one game, and that was on the road. They have not won a single home game this year. Giants have been up and down. Personally, I could see why NBC wanted to switch this game out. Because, let's be honest, does anyone want to watch this game before we make our pick? I don't. That's true for nobody wants to watch. Travis?
I'd rather watch this game than the Monday night game.
Let's see what game's out for me.
Wait, what? This coming Monday or last week's Monday?
No, this Monday.
Oh God.
Yeah, I see why, but I'd rather watch Monday night's game because that'd be more of a train wreck. But a fun train wreck. Corey's got Kitty Goes Meow, so he's got the Bengals. I got the Bengals too, only because I don't trust Danny Jones. Bengals do have a lot of weapons. Hopefully they can get it turned around. Travis, you and Rosie?
Well, Rosie's got the Giants, so they lost. And I got the Bengals because they're the best 1-4 team in the league.
Oh God, yeah, I gotta say, yeah. I feel like that's like a backhanded compliment. I think you're the best 1-4 team in the league. You suck, but you have one good win.
So the games I got for Sunday, where I'm at, and it's not New York teams either. It's the Commanders and Ravens.
That's a good game.
It's the Eagles and the Browns.
Yeah.
And then 4:30 for me on Fox is the Lions and Cowboys, and nothing on CBS.
CBS, okay, so we might have the same here on this day.
So Doug, we get the Eagles, Browns, I don't know the other game, and then the Lions and the Cowboys.
CBS, we get Washington, Baltimore.
Yeah, so we all have the same games pretty much.
Yep. But Dave, who do you got though? Bengals or Giants?
I got the Giants.
Wow.
Sunday ticket Corey has. Yeah, he gets to watch anything he wants. I don't have that kind of money.
I got Red Zone.
Corey, if you want to Venmo me, PayPal like $400, that'd be great.
I got Red Zone.
And Dave's got Red Zone. Now, before we move on, the reason I say this is a tank bowl game because of the record. They're pretty much both bad. Bengals would have to win out to even make the playoffs. Giants would probably want to lose this game so they can get a good pick in the draft to get a better quarterback.
So, question.
Yes, Dave.
Do the Giants take their fucking season to get Archie Manning? I've been seeing rumors about that.
They would have to do a lot of tanking because remember they got the Jags and the Panthers ahead of them.
Well, Archie's he's only a junior, isn't he?
Yeah, so I don't think Archie can come to the forward.
He can, but I think he'd be dumb to do it.
He'd be dumb, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Deion Sanders' son that's quarterback for
Colorado.
God, no.
He's overhyped.
He's a little overhyped because of his daddy. And I say that as somebody who likes Deion Sanders.
ESPN says Archie Manning is a freshman.
Freshman, so yeah, Archie Manning's not going to...
Wasn't he on the team last year, though?
I think he was redshirted.
He played with a red shirt.
Oh, he ain't going to come out for like another 2 years.
Last game of the week 6. We're going to be in New York again. It's the Bills and Jets. Well, and Corey says, yeah, he was redshirt. Originally, this was going to be a hard pick until the Jets fired their head coach. Made my pick easy. I'm taking the Bills here. It's not even a road game for them technically because it's in New York, so there's no home field advantage. Personally, I'm going to say this. If the Jets lose and it's because of Rodgers and Hackett, Jets fans are going to be asking for their heads on a silver platter. Give me the Bills. You know they did not play well. They made mistake football last week against the Texans. And if you didn't see that ending, let me tell you what the Bills did. They had the ball with about a few seconds, about under a minute left or so. Most likely if they would have ran the ball, probably would have in overtime. Instead, they passed the ball all 3 times. Most of them were incomplete. Texans get the ball back, get down the field, and kick a 3. Don't do that again, Buffalo.
Remember, Josh Allen was concussioned.
He was,
but he got knocked out.
But Corey's got the Bills. I got the Bills.
I got the Bills.
Bills. Travis?
You know what?
Oh.
You know what? Nah, I can't do that. Nah, I can't do that yet. We both got the Bills.
Both got the Bills. Okay, so Tasic will be the deciding factor. All right, so let's take a look ahead to Week 7 games before I give you next week's college games for Week 8, because those are done.
I don't want to talk about it next week.
Next week on Thursday night, Broncos and Saints on Thursday night.
Who?
Broncos and Saints on Thursday night next week.
Jesus Christ.
Another game in Europe, Patriots at Jags.
Why are all the overseas games trash?
Because America hates you. That's the answer. America hates it. No.
Just move Jacksonville overseas.
Packers at home against the Texans.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Raiders on the road against the Rams. The 49ers at home against the Chiefs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Ravens are on the road against the Bucks on Monday night. Chargers and Cardinals are on Monday night. And your Sunday night game next week is the Jets and Steelers.
Oh, my God.
AKA crap.
And then
Aaron Rodgers.
And then the following Sunday, we played the Cowboys tonight.
Well, we're not. Well, we know we look at Week 8 next week. But as far as for the college games we got for Week 8 of college.
All right.
Uh-oh.
What?
We got not one but two Virginia teams next week.
Oh, great.
So here's the list. BYU versus Oklahoma State. Texas versus Georgia.
Ooh.
Louisville versus Miami.
Fuck Miami.
And then the two Virginia teams. JMU versus Jordan Southern.
Oh.
And guess who makes a return from last week's show? Boston
Virginia.
College versus Virginia Tech.
Damn, it should have been Clemson, Virginia.
Oh, but the Real Fate did not like you on that one. Those are the college games we'll be talking about next week.
What was the college game picks again?
We're not picking one today, but Boston College versus Virginia Tech. BYU versus Oklahoma State.
I'm so confused now. So no,
Next
keep
week.
going.
These are next week's games. I remember. I spin the wheel to get,
I know,
so we get it.
I know.
So, Corey's already making his picks for college. He's got BYU, Texas, Louisville, JMU, and Boston College next week. We'll see how.
I'm so sorry for Virginia.
We'll see how they do next week and how we do. Maybe those change for everybody, for him and everyone. But we will see you guys next week for the NFL Pick Show in college. I will be getting ready to do the Titans matchup against the Colts since I am the Titans head coach. But I guarantee you, just looking at the right side real quick, I guarantee the Jets would rather have Dak Prescott over Aaron Rodgers, and I say that because the Jets are 3-2 with Dak Prescott.
So, who the Jets coach now? Is it Nathan?
It's going to be the defensive coordinator.
So it's not Nathan Hackman.
Correct, but if you guys just before we all go, if you just want to laugh real quick, Miami's the only team who hasn't won a game. Let's see who their quarterback is for the Dolphins in my fantasy season.
Probably Jimmy G.
Dolphins have Brock Purdy.
Oh shit!
And they haven't won a game with him.
They got no wide receiver. Who the wide receivers?
Hold on, Dave, you're starting. Oh, that. Hey, Dave, guess who your quarterback is?
Who?
Well, he plays for the Jets. He's an Eagle maniac. Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. My Cowboys have Kenny Pickett.
Oh.
And the Packers have Derek Carr.
Well, not bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And just for shits and giggles, the Raiders. Because Corey has KB Williams. And Ravens. Ravens got Trevor Lawrence. Falcons have Pickett. That's rough. Well, you said Falcons?
Yeah.
Falcons have Justin Fields.
What about the Giants?
Giants got Russell Wilson.
That's not any better than Danny Dimes.
Nope. But looking at the standings for the fantasy thing, just so you guys can see how it's been going this year. In the AFC East, the Bills lead out at 4-1, followed by the Jets 3-2, the Patriots 2-3, and the Dolphins 0-5. In the North, Pittsburgh is 4-1, followed by Baltimore at 3-2, Cincy at 3-2, and Cleveland at 1-4. In the South, it's the Titans, who I'm coaching, at 4-0, followed by Houston at 3-2, Colts 2-3, and Jags 2-3. And then in the West, the Raiders lead that at 3-2, followed by the Chargers 2-2, Kansas City 2-3. Who the hell is the Cardinals quarterback?
Dak Prescott.
No, Dak Prescott's with the Jets. Probably why they're 3-2. Let's just see so we can all have a good laugh, and then I can go get something to drink before I start the Titans-Colts matchup. Because then we'll say goodbye, hug each other, give everyone cookies.
Cookies.
Yeah, I gotta try those Oreo Coca-Cola cookies.
They're not bad.
They're actually good.
Okay, looks like the game does not want to show me who the Cardinals quarterback is. Let's try this again. Sometimes Madden has its issues, children.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah, but we know I kind of had to, so.
I usually do understand.
The Cardinals quarterback is. Okay, there's another way to do this.
It's so bad it doesn't want to show you.
Yeah, it's so bad they don't. Literally, they don't want to show me. It's like loading data. Please.